What's up, world? Thanks for jumping in for another ride. Today, we're going to be doing a cleaning and a recharge on a K&N cabin air filter. And so for me, I'm going to be using the K&N cabin air filter out of our 2016 Ford F-150. It is now mid-June of the following year, and well, Colin and I have gone through a complete hunting and camping season with this K&N cabin air filter. So one side is really dirty and one side is still really clean. So just for reference, the part number of this cabin air filter for the 2016 Ford F-150 is going to be VF2049. And the cleaning and recharge kit that we're going to be using is going to be part number 99-6000. Now, obviously, you're going to want to start by removing your dirty K&N air filter from whatever vehicle you may be working on. If you want to reference the K&N cabin air filter removal and install on the 2016 F-150, there is going to be a link down in the description below, so you can check that out. And here is a quick up-close view of the K&N cabin air filter. I don't know if you can see the particles there in the sunlight between the pleats. There's the clean side. And in the right light, you can see that there is kind of a dark circle in the middle where the primary airflow goes through the air filter. I'm sure it's probably the ductwork coming through that area right there, but it's fairly dirty. It's definitely not over the top. Again, this was done about a year ago. Last year, I wrote on our dry erase board. You can see that I have notes up there for service on our lawnmowers and our generator. But on that dry erase board, I just have F-150 cabin air filter, and you can see that I did this at 91,000 miles, and now the truck has just over 118,000 miles. So yeah, Colin and I did a lot of travel for hunting and camping season, so it is definitely due. So let's go ahead and get to this. So the first step is obviously very simple. We're just going to spray both sides of the cabin air filter with the K&N cleaner solution, and we're going to spray it on both sides. Now that it's soaked, I'm going to let it sit about 10 minutes, and I'm actually going to rinse it out in this white 3-gallon bucket. That way we can see just what kind of contaminants we get out of it, just for the simple fact of I'm kind of curious.
Now, after the cleaner has had time to work for about 10 to 15 minutes, rinse the filter with low pressure water. Make sure that you're not using anything with a high pressure, so that means no air hose, no sort of pressure washer, anything like that. At the absolute most, maybe something like a mild kitchen sprayer or something will work, but honestly, just the natural flow out of your faucet will work just fine. Now, make sure that the flow of water goes from the clean side out to the dirty side to wash away any dust and debris. Also, there's no reason to scrub the filter. Let the cleaner and the water do the work for you. Once completely rinsed and the water flows clean, you should be good to go. You can tap out any excess water and let the filter air dry completely. No heat guns, no air dryers, just a little bit of patience. It should be bone dry before the next step. Now, an easy tip for this, if you can lay the filter out in a clean place out in the sun in the summertime, it will dry fairly quick.
And so just for reference, this is what our water out of the K&N cabin air filter came out like. It is very dirty. You can't see the bottom of the bucket in any capacity. So I think this is about a gallon, maybe about a gallon and a quarter of water, something like that. So kind of tip it up. You can see some sediment down the bottom. That was kind of a cool, not really very probably scientific experiment, but just so you can kind of see what comes out of that filter. So that is our water. So I'm going to get this water poured out. Next step in the process is very simple. You're just going to wait. You want this filter to be as absolutely dry as possible. Just get it completely dried out before we go ahead and recharge it. And so we're just going to let this filter sit out here in the breeze and with a little bit of sunlight and let this filter dry out. And so just a quick tip, if you're doing this in your shop, garage, whatever it may be, a lot of times indoors or if it's really humid, they can take a while to dry out. But if you just set them outside, if the weather's good like it is right now, and especially with some sunlight, they dry out much faster, and I've had no degradation out of them whatsoever doing that. So I'm just going to leave it out here with some fresh air and let this thing dry out. So it's probably been somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes out in the sun, and we are pretty well dry at this point. So a couple drops of water right there. So I'll probably let this set out here another 5 minutes or so, but as far as to touch, all the pleats and everything are really dry. So we'll let this set about another 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and go to the next step. All right, we're completely dry. And so just like our cleaner, what we want to do is take our refresher spray and just do a solid even coat on both sides of the filter. And basically what this chemical does is it recharges the electrostatic properties, or just basically static electricity in the cabin air filter. And what that does is it allows it to trap all of the really fine dust particles. And so anyone familiar with that, you can get like those fans where you can basically set them to trap dust particles, and that's basically all it's doing, is just making a static electricity as air flows through the fan. And that is basically what we are doing here with just a chemical spray. And so I think that's about good for that. And so I'm going to let this sit probably another 5 minutes or so, let it completely dry with the refresher spray. And so again, I'm going to set it in the sun. All right, so our recharge is complete because the filter is completely dry now. So it's been sitting over there in the sun and with a little bit of breeze around it, so it dried out pretty quick. And so definitely not in the K&N instructions. If you want to, this is completely an optional deal. You don't have to do this in any capacity whatsoever. And so I have a couple of car scents from Chemical Guys, and you can use whatever you want. Obviously, I just happen to have Chemical Guys stuff, had really good luck with their products. I'll put an affiliate link down in the description below if you're interested in any of this stuff. I have leather scent and I have new car smell. And so for the 2016 F-150, we don't have leather, so I'm going to go with new car. And so I don't want to do any sort of weird contamination on the pleats or anything like that. So I just do a quick shot on the rubber like that. And you can just kind of smear it in and it'll dry really fast. And so it won't last forever, obviously, but it'll kind of give you a little bit of scent in your car if you want that. You don't have to whatsoever. And it's actually really surprising when the air comes out of the vents how just fresh and clean that it smells. It's kind of hard to describe it. I guess for a random point of reference, it's kind of like clean lake water or river water is almost what you could describe it as. I think that makes sense. I don't know, but it just smells fresh. I don't know how else to put that. So it actually does make a huge difference as far as what the interior of the vehicle smells like, especially when the vents first come on. So that's pretty cool, just something that I wanted to go ahead and note for you. I've been using this particular filter on the 2016 Ford F-150 since about 30,000 miles, and we are now at 118,000 miles. And I've used these on quite a few other vehicles, so I've had really good luck with them, and I'm very happy with them. So with that, I really do hope you got some good information out of this video, or I hope you just enjoyed hanging out around the shop with us. If you have, please do me a huge favor. You know the deal. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, jump in for another ride.